Hey everybody, welcome back to the Coach's Corner. We got Dave on today with us. We all know we all got some pretty sad news yesterday about the school season and specifically spring sports. So we our hearts go out to our seniors and all the athletes that we trained really hard over the winter to get ready for spring sports. We feel your pain. If there's anything we can do, let us know. Today we're going to be talking about 3 tips for staying consistent and maximizing your performance during this time. And it's a really important part. So I'm going to get us started. I did a video the other day for our adults, but this is perfectly acceptable for athletes as well. It's having a habit calendar. And what that means is kind of pick your 3 habits, 2 to 3 habits, or maybe 1 habit or something you're going to do every day to make you a better X player, whether that's a lacrosse player, soccer player, doesn't really matter. But setting that skill, like I'm going to go and shoot 10 free throws every day. And then on your calendar, you mark that off on your calendar. Your goal is to keep that going as long as you can through the week. So you can look back and say like, oh my, I did every single day in May. I got out there and I shot 10 free throws or worked on XYZ skill or worked on some performance stuff or showed up to our training and stuff like that. So a really important way, you can print out a calendar, put it up everywhere you might, or somewhere where you might think that is going to get in your way, and make sure you go out and do it. Because there's no coach pushing you right now. You got to be your own coach to do this. We're going to send it over to Coach Dave here. Dave's got a really good one for you. Take it away, Dave.
Okay, I'm going to talk about keeping a training log or a workout journal. There's a couple reasons why you might want to do this. A, it lets you know what you've been doing in the past. So you can look back in that journal months, years later. You can see the workouts that you've done and compare them to what you've done before, see how they feel, see your improvement. You get that concrete measure of improvement that you've had over those years. Also, it'll help you keep accountable with this time. It's hard to make sure you're doing all the sets, all the reps. It's very easy to skip some work that you might want to do. But if you're writing everything down, making sure you're going through, checking everything off, you're not going to skip those workouts.
No, that's great. No, that's great. So taking what Dave said, so I have you on your habit calendar. You've got your 10 free throws. Well, how many did you make? How many did you make? If you went 8 for 9, or maybe you started 2 for 10, and then over a 4-week, 5-week period, you went from 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. You can go now look back and previously and see what you did. The same thing with your weights that you've done. That's why we keep track of all your weights and your speed, specifically your speed, because we want to know what you did a month ago or 2 months ago. That's how you can look at it. I got a little faster today. What do you got, Keith?
I got having a set time of the day to work out, and then having a plan B. What I mean is, I myself, I like to get up early, work out in the morning. I like to run or cycle, or I lift those kettlebells back there. This time of year, it's very cold in the morning. Sometimes it's cold and rainy, so cycling just isn't happening. So having that plan B for later in the afternoon, maybe when it's a little sunnier or 50 degrees or 60 degrees, whatever it is. But having those consistently every day, so I know I'm going to get up at 6 in the morning, I'm going to have some breakfast, I'm going to work out, I'm going to be home before my wife and kids get up. Or having that time in the afternoon, I put the toddler down for a nap. My wife is doing homeschooling with the kids. I have an hour or two to go out at X time. So just having that plan, but having that plan B, so there's no excuses not to do it.
Perfect. So there you go. You got 3 tips: have a calendar, journal what you do, and then setting your schedule, right? That's really important. And then we help with that. We're going to be running groups every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2:30 for the middle school, 3:30 for the high school. The times might get tweaked a little bit. And then we're going to offer some stuff on Tuesday, Thursday for those who are going to be in our program. So if you can't get it done with us, then you've got the backup programs to do. We are sending out every Sunday. We've got a workout of the week as well that you can do on your own as your backup. So you got your A, work with us, hopefully, right? And then B, you can move in there. So those are 3 really solid tips that athletes that go to a really high level, they use all these 3 things to make sure that they get their training in and they keep moving and getting 1% better. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed these 3 tips. Let us know if you need anything. We look forward to seeing you guys soon.